Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live.
Good health, everyone. Good health. What's this? What is this? Just paint my nails here. How's everyone doing today? Let's do a health check-in, everyone. How's everyone feeling? Hi, Samara. How's everyone feeling today? Give me a health check-in. And give yourself permission to not be in the best way. It's okay to not be okay. I'm the type of person, I'm always telling people I'm okay, but it's not true. Good morning. But I had to learn to not deny myself that if today's not a good day, it's not a good day. I was going to go out this morning. Ugh, my nails. I was going to go out this morning. I'm so glad I didn't because it started raining. But the morning's the best time because it's the Caribbean. The sun's not out yet. But I forgot to put a box through. And Wednesday when I saw it, I was like, ugh. I don't even know who this belongs to because I had my work paper at home. So I didn't check it until late yesterday. And so I found who I didn't send the box to, right? And so now I have to send it out. If I give you guys a date, which I do for my candles, I'm always like, your candles will go out this Wednesday and the date. If I don't make that date, that's on me. So I don't want her to wait till next Wednesday because it's not fair. To top it off, the fact that I didn't make the date makes me compensate her. So I'm just going to reverse the shipping charges. Hi, good morning. Good morning, everyone. Because that's what a businesswoman does, right? Satisfy their customers. I don't think the customer's always right, by the way. Ugh, I don't want to get up. I don't think the customer's always right because I think customers can manipulate trying to always be right. See, and I'm not down for that. And because of what I do for a living, I know a master manipulator. They come to me all day, every day in readings. All right. I'm going to have to let this go right now. Oh, maybe I could clean it with the stone. Nope. Maybe. Nope. Oh, maybe with this rock. Did I show you guys this beautiful rock that was in front of my house? Let's see. Okay. The rock loves me. All right. Oh, wait. I have a nail clip. I told you I have everything in this little thing right here. Okay, let me cut it one more time. I'll just cut it down. Oh, my goodness, it feels so much better. So, don't forget, guys, we're going to keep talking about this. Get your body prepared for the next COVID, and D3 plus K2 is the way to do it. D3 plus K2. They sell this right on Amazon. Okay, so get your Upnourish. Get your D3 plus K2. Hi, Mama Mia. How are you, sweetie? Also, take your meds on time. Also, check with your doctor. Get some blood work done. See where you're at before the next DeltaCron comes. They're giving it all kinds of names. SB, then Deltacron, then something else. Another name came through. And it is causing a problem in the UK. All right, let me see what YouTube has to say. Hi, Nova. Hi, Queen Tippy. Hi, Saki. Hi, Garabelle. Manin. I love that she says that. Manin. Right, BA2 is one. There's another one. There's the one with HIV in it. Have you guys heard about that one? You feel melancholy. Oh, sweetie. Is it the weather? Sometimes the weather can start you off that way. Dealing with the migraine. Oh, that's the worst. Who approved 3 MRIs for you? What's going on, Special K? What insurance company approved 3 MRIs? That's unheard of. You didn't hear? You guys didn't hear about the HIV? It's coming in through the Netherlands. These are true stories. I will never, ever lie to you. These are true stories. The Netherlands has a COVID HIV version that is spreading over there so far. Millions get this is how they're scaring you, but HIV. It says millions get AIDS from vaccinations. True story. Yeah. Yeah. This doctor is now seeing firsthand acquired immune deficiency syndrome, commonly referred to as AIDS. So here's what I understand. Let me help you. My understanding is that there's something in the AIDS, the HIV protocol that they took and used it to create the COVID vaccine. But the vaccine itself is mutating, and it is it's called the VB virus. Oh, look at you. Oh, hi, Kate. It's called the VB virus, says Kate. The VB virus. So what you don't know with these vaccines that they are supposedly creating for you is what they're putting in it. And so there's a component that they took to take care of AIDS to create the COVID. That doesn't make sense, right? But it's much like the flu, where I'm not a doctor, I'm not a scientist, but it's something like the flu, where some people say, I got the flu after I got the vaccine because there's something in that medicine that has flu components. And so some people, they always say, no. But some people do get the flu after getting the shot. It's a mild version of the flu, which ultimately helps you not to get the flu, but you do get a little version of it after you get the vaccine. Right, Mama Mia, the plot thickens. Right. And so one of my psychic group mates, oh, now I get, wait, why's your name? How, on IG, it's something else. Oh, I got it. On YouTube, it's okay. I like your IG name. I forget the name of it now. Kate gave me this information about the Netherlands seeing a component of AIDS in their patients after getting the vaccine. So something is out there and something is spreading. And remember, guys, AIDS is sexually transmitted. HIV is sexually transmitted. So there's a component where you can't breathe and you can't be poked at some point if these two components are rummaging around. So it's not just this, but it's going to be something else. Ridiculous. Oh, I get it. There is a brain MRI. Oh, did you have an accident, sweetie? Did you have an accident? But good health, everyone. I didn't get all the way down. Gwendolyn, Lex Hall, all in basketball. Kate, good health, everyone. Morning. You know, I did find out years ago. Did you hit your head? I mean, it could be latent. It could be latent. And did you get COVID? Because COVID, it's my understanding from one of my group mates that if you have something brewing, COVID brings it out worse. So you really have to, you hit your head? Oh, you said yes. No. Yes to what? No to what? Yes to COVID, no to hitting your head in a car accident? Because it might be COVID related. What do you mean? I see what you mean, Mama Mia. What's going on? So I did find out, looking at Kate's Purple Heart, no COVID. Oh, thank God. Okay. Thank God. All right, that's good to hear. But you did hit your head. So if you hit your head, it could be something delayed that's coming through, which is why they're doing the MRIs, because doctors do not approve MRIs of any kind. Legitimate MRIs, they're like, no, sorry. Do an X-ray, and you know, an X-ray doesn't show but a cracked rib or something. It's not going to show what you need to show. Yes, you did hit your head. Yeah, sounds like something delayed that's coming up now. I'm sorry, sweetie. I'm so sorry. Go with the flow of the medical community and see where it takes you. But I'm sorry. Good health, Brandy. I looking at Kate's Purple Hearts, I did find out that Tracy Braxton's favorite color is purple. Purple. So I also found out that the son did attend the birthday bash, memorial birthday bash, something like that. The son was there. They're still trashy girls, so what can you do? All right. So let's start this party off right. Girl, Brandy, don't ask me why they picked that ugly color. I'm not a Braxton. I'm not inside the mind of a selfish, self-absorbed piece of work. You know, I'm going to start to call people toilet paper. Is that okay with you? Right, Tamara. Purple. Where the hell did they get lime green? This is a nice lime green. Theirs was obnoxious lime green. Lime, it was like lime green with the sun sewn in. It was so obnoxious and so loud. And that is so disrespectful. I mean, they couldn't wear purple? Or did purple not look good on someone? I don't look good in purple. Or was it too much to honor a woman that loved purple? Maybe they never loved her. But we kind of saw that, right? Maybe they didn't love her. And maybe this is the final act of proving that. I be more. No, is it okay, Alexis? Like, I'm tired of cursing. You know, I want to evolve into a better person. And just calling people bitches and other, the C word, right? I don't know how that helps me evolve. So I'm trying to evolve into having a better repertoire of adjectives to use. And I deserve that. So I'm thinking toilet paper is the best description, right? Jada Pickett Smith, she's a toilet paper. All of the Braxton sisters are a toilet paper. They're just out. Listen, we'll even clean it up. There'll be shaman, there'll be scotch tissues, right? I'm shaman clean. Ooh, I'm shaman clean. Can I elevate to being best? What did Melania say? Be best. Can I elevate to being better than I was yesterday? I can't call women bitches anymore. I can't do it. I can't call the Braxton sisters bitches. It's not right. I gotta be better. I think toilet paper is a good compromise. Work with me. Work with me. We gotta do better. We have to. And I have to be the example. All right, I think I've enough. All right. We have to be better people, guys. Come on. Come on. I'm working on me. You know what's funny? Be more every Wednesday when I go to bring my candles. By the way, all my candles are over there. I'm too tired. Every Wednesday, oh, take your vitamins. When I bring my candles, I do have a mojito every Wednesday for breakfast. It's my treat to me. I'm putting in the candles and I'm eating breakfast. And I mean, who drinks Wednesdays on at 11 o'clock? But in the Caribbean, there's nothing. Time does not exist. We don't have the same rules over there. No, it's okay. So I decided every Wednesday I would have a mojito or a glass of wine. It depends, but I'm not a fan of wine. Um, I'm not a fan of mimosas because I don't like orange juice. Um, oh, guess what I heard, guys? Try to get some fresh aloe in your system. That too helps with the COVID, they tell me. Fresh aloe. Tastes nasty, but they said blend it up in your smoothie. So, again, I can only encourage you from the things that I'm learning out here with, my peoples. B more goes. We're back to the toilet paper. And B more goes 1-ply or 2-ply. All right, guys, get your candles. I don't have them here because I was doing a lot of candle stuff yesterday. But get your candles. They're called Azon. I don't know if you can see the box. Azon Miracles. Azon Miracles candles. And they're intentional flower remedy candles. So these candles are to help you fix your own problem. Should I send a truckload over to the Braxtons? And Jada needs the blue one. She don't need anything else. She just needs the blue one for psychological narcissistic help. Your candles are beautiful. Oh, thank you, Samantha. Oh, thank you. I try. It brings me such peace. You should see when I'm putting the flowers in. It brings me peace. I really know what I'm, you know, putting into the candles for you guys. Drink a mimosa minus the orange juice. Is that just vodka then? Oh, well, let me tell you something about black seed oil. Learn to, uh, I'm not going to say it right because I'm not a cook. But let's say if you're eating a lamb chop, right? And you want it fried, fry it in black seed oil, but not like you would do cooking oil. Just a little bit oil on the pan, and you might have to add some oil, turn it over. Oh, child, talk about healthy. Seriously, learn to cook with black seed oil. Makes a huge difference. I get my black seed oil from Amazon because it can be expensive every place else, but Amazon seems to sell it very cheap. Learn to use black seed oil, guys. When I tell you amazing we're going to talk about the COVID response, amazing properties. And black seed oil is absolutely one of them. Oh, you can also get gummies, pills. Oh, black seed is for hair growth too? Huh. Really? Oh, some people put it in their coffee. Black seed oil can be very expensive, but these people sell it for $9. They said it's 100% pure. I've never known it to sell for $9, but this is edible grade, and it's only $9. So get some black seed oil. You'll figure out what to do it. Plus, it has a dollar coupon. I'm actually going to get this because I'm just going to get that one. I've never known it to. It usually costs me about $20 for black seed oil. Oh, this is the one I get. See, I like this. Oh, extra 15% off when you subscribe. I might subscribe to this. This is what I usually get. So get your black seed oil, everyone. I'm going to check to see if it's good for hair growth. You could set up a subscription so they can come every 2 months. I might do that. Black seed oil is amazing. The cheapest has been at a supermarket called Sprouts. How much did it cost at Sprouts? Well, all in basketball, you know, is the mom part of the problem? Yes. But haven't you all have fucked up daddies? And you don't come out to be like your daddies? Do you understand? Haven't some of you all have fucked up mommies? But you don't come out to be fucked up? Is the mom to blame? We're talking about the Braxtons again. Oh, sweetie, thank you for a badge, Destiny. Even though I don't know what these badges do for me, but thank you. Wait. Thank you. Thank you so much, sweetie. You have both. You have both what, Marlene? What was I going to say? $21. Reasonable. 19, 21. That's very reasonable for black seed. Oh, are they trash because they're mama? The mom definitely had an extreme effect on these women. Definitely. when you become an adult, it is at that time that you begin to organize how much of your upbringing affects you. So, did the mom have, are they like this way because of the mom? You know, the mom hid behind church. I'm not a fan of church people because they hide behind really bad family issues, right? I know a lot of church people, child, and what you will see is a lot of problems. I don't know if it's always their fault. I just think that church teaches you to constantly hide things instead of dealing with the ugly, right? And then when your kids are grown, kids either mimic the hiding or you always get that one child that calls you out constantly, will never let you live anything down, right? And I would say deal with the one child that calls you out because he's not the black sheep of the family. He's the one that says, there are things in the family that's fucked up. And can we please deal with it? Can somebody please apologize to me? Right? At some point in all of this, right, the child at 25, 26, and above can sit back and reorganize their lives. And they can honestly say, I didn't like this. And they don't have to speak it out loud, they can say it to themselves. And they can begin to reorganize what it is that they don't like. You understand? And stop it. But sometimes it takes years to unravel what your mom and your dad has put in you. It takes years before you even recognize, oh my God, this is what my mother did. And yet, the ownership is on the adult child now. But then we have mental illness, which is what I think the Braxton sisters have. I think that when there's so much extreme religious issues going on in a house and you pound, you know, children with Jesus, that hurts. And you make them believe that every step is the devil. I think you could bring on some psychosis that maybe the parent already has, but the parent has functional psychosis. And they raise functionally psychosis children based upon this religious belief system. So it gets way convoluted because when you have people like the Jacksons who are beautiful toilet papers, right? 2-ply, right? It's hard to see, are they crazy? But there were times when, you know, Toni showed up at the award. And if you look at some of her poses, there was crazy there, right? There, you could see in the face that there's crazy. In the pose, she kind of did it with some of the poses at Tracy's birthday celebration, lime green. They were just, look at her eyes. And she almost appears very mannequin, right? And that's a level, but you have to dig a little deep. You have to go, wow, what a sexy, beautiful outfit, but something's off with Toni. You know? And then once they all got together, then you could see the totality of the dysfunction in the family. And Tracey was the one that kept calling the dysfunction out. And when you come from a religious background that hides everything, they don't want a Tracey around. They don't want that child. If you notice, there were a lot of breakfasts or dinners just between Tracey and the mother. And this is how the mother's eating. Well, we're just going to let God handle that. And Tracey's talking like this to her. And the mom is retreating. And you see it unraveling. I mean, I do this for a living, guys. Reading body language is like a whole nother gift. And you can tell a lot in body language. And so there were just times when Tracey couldn't film with the other girls. They knew that she was like a ticking time bomb. So they had to bring the mother in. The mother doesn't want to sit there with Tracey. And yet, there's a lack of support for my daughter that is going through something with the other dysfunctional daughters that I trained to be dysfunctional. But now Evelyn is in a public eye, so she has to really watch how she sways because she can't afford to look like the queen extra large toilet paper. Thank you, Mahogany. So, do I blame the mom for the training? Yes. But why was Tracey the only one that could see there was a problem in his family? Tawanda wanted to be in a business so badly that she was never going to reveal any other character but the one that you all saw. Tawanda used to be on the show Starting Over. And they all had jealousy for Tony, discounting them when Tony went solo. And Tawanda, with Ayana, this is one of Ayana's earliest shows. I don't know if it was her first, but one of the earliest. It was an amazing show. But exhausting to watch. But I believe this is where Ayana tweaked, fix your life, years later. But Tawanda was on that show, and I was rooting for her. And the way Ayana set it up, Tawanda wound up being on the show because what Ayana said to her was, if you want it, say it. Say it. This isn't about Tony. You're taking a back seat to Tony's career, but guess what? It's not about her. If you want something, you can have the same thing. And lo and behold, by way of Tamar, who created the show, Tawanda got her wish. But Tawanda is very cautious because this is something that she always wanted. So she was not about to let Tracey take all of this from her. Just a lot of stuff going on, guys. That's a good point. Never thought about that. Mahogany says the dad benefited from the hush that fell over the church and his family. Never thought about that, but I could see that. Oh, Kelsey, you're so sweet. She goes, what an incredible analogy. Religion equals guilt. It equals guilt. Don't get mad at me, church people. It can be a cult, right? Because when you have religion and religious family, you can't go against the rules. It's not allowed. The church that I came from is a Presbyterian church that I wound up joining, but I joined all my churches. I've been every religion, except Jehovah's Witness, which is Jehovah's Witness around me. In any case, um, and 7-day Adventists. But I've been to Pentecostal church. I've never joined a Pentecostal church because that really, the screaming and the running up and down and the speaking of tongues kind of scares me. I can't. I just don't have the emotional wherewithal afterwards to have a normal life if the spirit keeps coming in me. It takes 3 days to cover from the spirit. In any case, forgive me, Pentecostals. But I came from a Presbyterian church, and the children were changing, right? The styles were changing, and skirts were getting really short, and stockings had holes in it. And we used to have a little girl that used to come to church, very nice kid, dressing like whore trash every Sunday. And you know what the church said to her? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. She came with purple hair, red hair, chopped half. The skirts got shorter and shorter. She got a little bigger. And as you know, as you get bigger, when you wear short skirts, it doesn't always work out well. She came to church just like that. Nothing to her. The church just let her be. And it was nice. It was nice not to attack a kid that's just trying to be a kid. 16 is awkward and it's rebellious. And I'd rather see her in church than to discipline her out the church. You can't wear that when you come to church. Make sure you have a prayer cloth. Make sure you have a prayer cloth. They give prayer cloths to whores in church. This prayer cloth does not hide the fact that you spread them. Come on, people. Come on, talk to me. Am I wrong? Oh, Sheena, is it very? I've never been. Sheena, when I come to California, you're going to have to take me to church. I've never been to a 7-day Adventist church, and I've never been to a Jehovah's Witness church. I don't know. I think I would have liked Jehovah's Witness. I don't know why. They have a. It's also. They have a doomsday quality about them. They have. They have a doomsday quality, the Jehovah's Witness. They honestly believe that everything that's happening in the world is the end of the world. I don't know. I kind of like that mentality. Oh, God. The dad was a pastor. He was cheating with the secretary. He left the family for her. So I'm sure the children had to keep silent while the mom went completely crazy. What pastor you know doesn't cheat? What pastor do you know doesn't cheat? I'm dead serious. I'm serious. I'm not saying every pastor cheats. I'm saying, why are you shocked? Come on. You've never seen anything in your church where you're like, is he just preaching to her? Because 100 people in this church, but he's just looking at her. No, I've never been to the Church of Christ either. Church is the most corrupt place. I have been to Scientology, guys. They tried to recruit my son, but they had to come through me to recruit him. I don't know if he was underage, but you know, Scientology loves to have the next black whatever. And my son was kind of there, right? And so we get invited to the church, and he was performing at the They don't trust Scientology. He was performing at the Scientology church. They set things up for people to get them in, right? They're really smart. And so, funny thing is that I went to everything that my son was doing. and one of them was at Scientology. When I tell you, one of the prettiest churches you could ever go to is Scientology Church. It's massive, and it's like 3, 4 mansions. It's gorgeous. Very like scary though, because they have this weird blue light that shows at night. But when you drive in, it's like a luxury restaurant, right? I've gone a couple of times, and they're very cult-like. They are the kindest people. They look you in the eye. They're beautiful, beautiful people with rosy cheeks and very, very engaging. Cult. And at good morning. And at some point, they had to win me over because my son was underage. And I got an amazing tour of the church. And when it was over, the leader asked about my son. You should have nightmares. It was to keep you away, Samara. The leader asked about my son. And I was like, yeah, no, he doesn't. But remember, Will Smith was a part of Scientology. And between Will Smith being one of the top paid African American men and Tom Cruise, also Scientology can ruin your career. So they left recently. Mm-hmm. Maybe Scientology slapped Chris Rock. Maybe that's what happened. Oh my God, Miss Steph. Miss Steph says Scientology tried to recruit her too. The Hollywood Center. Oh, you know about the Hollywood Center? Yes. It's like a whole production set. Are you in California? I can see how they can reel you in, playing on your emotions and shit. Yeah. Miss Steph, are you from California? Because Hollywood Center, oh my goodness. Whew. That type of Scientology over in Hollywood. Ooh, ciao. Hi, McGick. The man, hi. So I love when men join. I love when my metaphysical men join. Oh, it just brings me happiness. Oh, you went on a visit with your cousin. She's on the inside. Oh, poor thing. Yeah. Oh no, I didn't see that piece. So piece says, you see, John Travolta gave Will a big hug after the slap. Well, the thing about Scientology, if you fuck with them, they will ruin you. So now that we're talking about religion and Scientology, I wonder if Scientology slapped Chris Rock. All right. The strangest organization, and they have bedrooms. It's like a hotel. They have bedrooms. You can't trust this place. Don't let them take you upstairs. I don't think you'll be coming back down. And then they have people follow you. Rhea Lemmy, what's her name? Nia Remedy Leah. She was like, they will follow you and all kinds of things. It's, yeah. All right. So, slapping is a part of their punishment? What? Oh, Lord. Leah Remini tried to warn us. Yeah, she did. So, getting back to Evelyn, not extreme cult like, but just some real mental health depreciation. maybe before. Remember, the dad might have left, which we don't know the reasons why, but imagine Evelyn when the kids were little and married, and how strict she must have been, how I feel like she was a screamer or a yeller, and you do this, you do this. Like, I don't know. I'm just psychically tapping into their childhood, and I think it might have been a lot. I think Evelyn is undiagnosed with something. And whenever we have mental illness in the family, everyone gets a version of it. It could be mild or it could be extreme, but we all have something. Now, some of us can control it, right? And some people can't. And if any mental illness that's in the family, and we can only look at the immediate, so that would be mother, father, that would be grandmother, grandfather on both sides, depending upon how extreme it is, then we're talking about the level of generational curses. So we have grandmother, grandfather on either side that has some aggravated mental illness, usually is coupled with drugs and alcohol, right? Then it might be hard to raise children. So then that becomes your mother and your father, right? And from history, especially in Black families, we don't get to have mental education of any kind. So you get here to now your mother and your father, and what is it? What is it? Is your mother a drunk? Mine was. Is your dad a cheater? Mine was. And these poor people are now raising 5 children, right? And we have to become adults, right? And thank God, as we get better out in the world and we start to discuss a lot of dysfunction that's in our families, remember, from your grandmother on up, no one discussed dysfunction. And depending upon what side of the world you lived in, a lot of the time, the South, you have mothers and fathers that won't discuss dysfunction. But here you are born in a world that now says, especially to, Americans of color, I think you have a problem. You, the individual, has a problem. Can we talk about you? Now, everybody likes to blame the past, but can we talk about you? You're the one that's not acting right. Can we work on things that could make you better? Right? That's what? Drinking, drugs, gambling, sex addiction. Can we work on that and then discuss how we got there? Let's not go straight to, oh, that's it, it's your mother. Let's fix you. You're the one that's putting the drink in your mouth every day. And if you honor yourself, then it becomes easier to begin to live a better life. But you have to honor yourself. But if you keep blaming mom or dad, you're not growing because you don't want to. And if you're lucky enough to have some mental depreciation and not invest in drugs, not invest in alcohol, wow, you're way ahead of the game, But not every family makes it out. And so you spend a lot of time with family members of the same blood, and you're like, and this one turned out this way, and this one turned out that way. And how did you not turn out that way? What is it about you that made you recognize how you need to lead your life? So you've got to give yourself credit when you look at your family history and you're like, oh, dodge that bullet. Because I decided, whether you knew what you were doing or not, but I just decided, like, I want to operate differently. And you have to give yourself credit. Now, is there a component that can always show up? Yes. If you come from a mother that's a drunk, right? It's not okay that on Wednesdays I go to have a mojito. The component is always there, always trying to, hey, don't forget where you came from. Do you understand? But you have to remember that. And at some point, you have to decide, I don't know if I want to do this every Wednesday. Do I need it, or did I begin a habit? And is it satisfying that part of my mother's lineage in me? Does it make sense now? Yes, Alicia. Then choose life. That's the beauty. The beauty is you have choice. You have choice to live. Just choose to live. It's not that big of a deal. Are we good, everyone? Oh, thank you. It's actually 80, sweetie. Thank you. So we do have 80 people on. Let's finish talking about the Braxtons another day. I did a whole reading on them. Look at it. We have a new SCOTUS. We have a new American SCOTUS. She is a female, and she is from African American descent. I'm pretty sure, I can't confirm, but I'm pretty sure her parents' lineage came from the slave ships. And it's beautiful. It's nice that I get to see my skin color up on a bench. That's so hot. That's so hot. That's so amazing. And I want you all to be proud to be an American, especially people of color. Don't add black to it. You're an American, right? All right, guys. I can't wait. I can't wait for is it a pomp and circumstance type of graduation ceremony? It's going to be beautiful. But let's talk about that. Let's talk about the 5 things we need to know today, April 8th. When's Easter? Talking about religion. Anybody know? 5 things we need to know, and who's top of the list? SCOTUS! She has my hair. She's so pretty. She has my hair. She has my skin color. We need a doll. We need a SCOTUS doll. Who makes dolls? We need a SCOTUS dolls, guys. And I want it from a black person. 5 things you need to know. Supreme Court, Ukraine, COVID, the last president, and North Korea. All right. What do you need to know? The Senate confirmed President Joe Biden's Supreme Court nominee, Ketanji Brown Jackson, yesterday in a historic vote that paves the way for her to become the first Black woman to serve on the highest court in the nation. The tally was 53-47. Yada, yada, yada. Until she is sworn in, she will remain in her current position of the U.S. Court of Appeals. Former First Lady Michelle Obama praised Jackson yesterday, thanking the judge for giving Black women and girls a new dream to dream, a new path to forge, and a future we can all be hopeful for. That's really hot. That is amazing. The sad part is that she had a stellar record. And, you know, there should have been near 0 votes for no. Maybe 1 vote. There should have been. She has a stellar record. They couldn't even find anything. They had to bring up books that she didn't even write. And it was hilarious. And then the book sold out. It's hilarious. Ukraine. Dozens of people have been killed and injured after 2 missiles struck a train. Russia's brutal. Being used as an evacuation hub in the eastern city of Kramatorsk. Ukrainian officials announced thousands of people were at the station during the missile strike amid the evacuation of residents from Donetsk region to safer areas of the country. This comes as Russian shelling of cities in the east and south of Ukraine persists, although Russian troops have fully withdrawn from northern Ukraine to Belarus. According to the UK Ministry, the United suspended Russia from the U.S. Council. From the U.S. Human Council following high-profile allegations of atrocities committed by Russian soldiers in the Ukraine. I really feel like the Russian soldiers have gone mad now. They've gone mad. I think their president has made them gone mad, and they are, I guess, proving their weight to the president and just killing people. So sad. My heart goes out to anyone that has to deal with being a part of an armed services that makes you kill others. Sad. Coronavirus. The U.S. will likely see a surge of COVID-19 cases in the fall. Why so late? Why so late? Corona spreads faster than that. China had it in December, and we were in lockdown by March. Why are they projecting the fall? Sounds like they're planning COVID. I don't know. Oh, warns Dr. Fauci. Are we still listening to Fauci? This week, the coronavirus has also been hitting a string of D.C. lawmakers. Oh, yeah. Nancy Pelosi has tested positive for COVID-19. 2 members of Biden's cabinet also tested positive for COVID-19 on Wednesday. But the White House said the president tested negative that same night as a part of a regularly scheduled testing. I believe they have to test the president daily, first of all. Where's my cards? Will the president ever get COVID-19? Do you guys want to look at that? Mahogany, is that COVID? You're like, it's coming next week. Do you guys want to look if the president will ever get it? Elections. Oh my God, Kelly. Elections are in the fall. I knew it. I was like, why the fall? Oh, elections are in the fall. They're gonna put that bug out just in the fall, just for election. Wow. You ever look at someone and you're totally not attracted to them, but then all of a sudden something about them changes for you and you're like, huh, very attractive. Does that ever happen to you? Yeah, let's see if the president will ever catch it, because his survival rate, if he catches it, is slim to none. I kind of question Nancy too, because she's up there too. All right. Please, God, talk to me. Talk to me about our President of the United States, Biden. Please allow me to see anything and everything that you would like for me to see. Biden is your child. He's your love. He's your beloved. Please, Father God, authorize me to see and say what you would like for me to say and see. I love you, God. I love you, Jesus. In your name I pray. Amen. 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 Let's take a look. Oh, he's got the strength. He's got the strength. You know, they eye him so medically closely. It's the strength card. They eye him. They he has the best medical care, as he should, but he has even better medical care following, making sure he doesn't get the COVID. It's a precarious balance as to whether or not he could get COVID. It's a very precarious balance because it keeps getting closer to him. Could he catch it? Yes. Yes, he can get COVID. And if he catches COVID, it will mess with his brain. I feel like it's coming in, and I feel like we could hear about it 3 weeks, 3 months. I feel like he's going to get it from a male, right? And there's going to be a question on rulership. Going to be a question on rulership. I do believe that there may be a changing of the gods. And I also believe that there's going to be a sense of sacrifice that's going to be required. So I do feel like there's going to be a temporary changing of the gods, allowing him time to recover from COVID. But I also think he could be very much like Reagan, because I do feel like he will recover from COVID. I just feel like he will have constant headaches from COVID. Now, that's not something that they're going to announce right away, but I do feel like because of his headaches, we could kind of visually see him less and less. At some point, there's going to be a temporary change of God, who knows? Because one, it is standard procedure, and two, COVID can take on some extreme measures. So you do want to make sure that somebody heals from COVID, right? So I do feel like that there could be a change of guards for 4 weeks. But remember, Kamala, the vice president, and Biden are married, right? So much like a wife, she's not going to take over. She's not going to show people, I'm the president. That is not going to be presented. It will still be presented as you're safe because I'm the vice president, not that I'm the president. Although, for all intents purposes, legally, she will have presidential status for at least 4 weeks. He does come back from his COVID. I think that there is some weird brain injury and that his brain with headaches it becomes more severe, right? How old are you, Celicia? Tell me your age first. Um, and with that being said, um, the final outcome is the sacrifice card. Now, the sacrifice card could be trying to get through the November elections. I do believe that by this time next year, before April, I do believe that that leaves us 2 years with left with President Biden's term. And I believe they may be forced to give Kamala, Vice President Kamala, the position. Oh, well, you're 56, so no, you're in your final, without COVID, you're in your final stages of releasing those eggs without COVID. 56 is where the last of the eggs purge out of you. So, and it's not pretty. The color is usually very dark, right? So I'm sure you spoke to your doctor about it, and I'm sure he said this is normal. I'm surprised you haven't gotten it since 46, because that would be way too early menopause. But this is the last of it. This is your menopausal state now, and this is where the last of your eggs go. Right. Thank you, Be More. Call your doctor, call your GYN. But I don't believe it's COVID. I believe it's part of the feminine timeline. So, no, it's the last of it. It ends around 55, 56. It's at this stage when you miss a period, you have to miss it for a year before you can be considered done. That's what they say. But for that, talk to your doctor. It's very normal. 56 is the purging. I call it the purging. I don't know why them eggs gotta go, but they gotta go. Also, at 56, be careful of what you wear and be careful of what sheets you have on your bed and be careful of your blankets. You need to have living fibers. So your clothes need to be cotton. Your sheets need to be cotton. Because this is where the hot flashes come. But you will not have hot flashes if you wear breathable clothing. Remember that. Wear breathable clothing. Make sure your sheets are cotton. If they are polyester blend, you are going to pour in your sleep. Who's Gardner? Who's Gardner? How's Gardner doing? Who's that? Um, yes. And when I say breathable cotton, I don't even mean a blend. I mean 100% cotton. All right. Are you guys listening to me? Breathable cotton. You won't need an air conditioner. You got to make sure your sheets are breathable cotton. You got to make sure your clothes are breathable cotton. You kind of need to wear cotton underwears. I'm telling you, your body. Oh, Griner. I don't know. I think her next court case is in May. Your body will talk to you, but it's only because I wound up in this experience that I discovered how to get through menopause without pills. Also, do not take pills in menopause, they are cancer causing. Learn to deal with your body, learn to deal with the heat. Fuck everybody. I remember I used to work in a psychic store, and they had to have a conversation with me. They're like, "Are you going through menopause?" And I'm like, "Probably. So keep the air on." They thought they were coming to insult me. I'm like, "Yes." So I don't care what you buy. Jersey knit sheets, I don't care what it is. Make sure it's cotton. Understand the difference. Look at the ingredients of any. You get over a certain age, cotton, plain cotton. It don't have to have no flowers on it. It ain't even got to be pretty colors. It better be cotton. All right. Take notes. So funny. Oh, Daryl, mommy house caught fire last Friday night. Mommy lost things here. I'm sorry, Daryl. I'm sorry. Um, sorry. Where's mommy at now? Which one of the kids are taking mommy in? And I hope your family, if there are more siblings, everyone pulls together for her. So I hope mommy's well taken care of by her children, including you, Daryl. Thank you, B More. I saw yours and then I went back up. All right, that's enough. We had our talk for today. I've got to find a way to get this out. I'm glad I didn't go this morning because it really did pour, but now it's not pouring and now the sun is out. But I gotta take care of this. I gotta find a way. Today's Friday, right? Is today Friday? Yeah, I gotta take care of this. I don't even. It's the Caribbean. I don't even know if they're open on Saturdays. Don't mess with the Caribbean. These people, that totally different rules. And you want to talk about laid back? So I better get out there today. I'll figure it out. Or I just have to go in the sun. Maybe I can just call somebody. Maybe I'll just call somebody. All right, guys. Thank you for putting up with me. Daryl, everybody is giving some concern to you. Let me know how you all take care of mommy. Mahogany, do you know what I'm saying? Oh, Easter's next week? Aw, look at that. Hi, Faith. Aw, everybody. Daryl, everyone's talking to you. Aw. Aw. Kate. Kate, look at me. Look what the sun does to me. Look at this. Look, I'm still discolored. Look, look, look. Still discolored. I'll never be the same again. I love that everyone thinks, oh, Tracey, you're in paradise. There's no paradise kills you. Oh, my God. Hi, Melissa. Kate's cracking up because she knows. Oh, my God. I'll even, to be honest with you, I won't wear this out to the sun. I literally wear tank tops because this is cotton, by the way, but whoo, child, when you go out there, you try to be as naked as possible. So I have tops just like this that are string. I will definitely, because the heat is on. Let me show you guys. Don't look at my house. Can you see the heat? That's heat out there. Oh, Lord have mercy. Let me show you guys if you care. I'm gonna get a better look. Can you see the heat? You see that bright shiny thing? That's called heat. Oh, Lord. What a nightmare. I'll figure out what to do. All right, guys. Are we good? No. I'm happy here. I just have to... I'm happy here. I just have to have a different relationship with the sun. I just have to let the sun know, like, I love you. I respect you. I just want to know how to handle you. So I just have to find myself in a relationship with the sun. Y'all better respect that bitch. The sun? Nope. I have a funny feeling, the way my body is right now, that if I were white, I would not be able to live in the Caribbean. I have that feeling. I would have to live like in Illinois, where it's mostly winter, very mild springs, and hot for 2 months out of the year. I doubt if I had this body right now without this skin color, I think I would not be able to live. I would not be able. There's plenty of white people here, but I would not be able to live here. My body is way too attracted to the sun. Take me, son, take me. That's what I feel like. Zoom. In any case, it's my level of crazy. New Orleans, but New Orleans has higher humidity. So sometimes with higher humidity, then you get that stickiness. New York has that too, that weird stickiness. I don't think the sun loves me. No. I think I have to have a relationship with the sun. And the relationship is stay the fuck away from me, bitch. And I'm like, got it. Okay. All right. We're not doing you right now. You got issues, son. Better respect the sun. Oh. And ironically, the sun is my totem. The sun is my totem, and we just don't get along in the Caribbean. So I'm learning, and I'm trying to woosah my way into a better relationship. It will happen. And if the sun would just give me a car, we would have a better relationship. Get out of here. they would just give me a car, then I could have a better relationship with the sun. Hello, good morning. All right, guys. Maybe, I mean, Lottie, you have a good point. The sun is making you strong, Tracy. Maybe, you know, here's what I can tell you. You know, if we all started in Africa, right? And as we migrated away from the sun, right? And our bodies adjusted to new environments, right? I can see that happening. I could see that maybe California was a precursor to the sun, right? That maybe I couldn't have come from New York straight to the Caribbean. I probably wouldn't have stayed. But California gave me some years to adjust, right? And I could just see being here how my body is augmenting and changing because of the sun. So I like the theory. Like I feel like I'm living the theory that if we all started in Africa but wound up in Asia, wound up here, that ultimately the environment is made us lighter after centuries and centuries and centuries, gave us slanted eyes depending upon the wind in that area. And it all makes sense now because I do feel like my body is metamorphosizing into something else. And because I'm a metaphysical person on top of it, maybe my body is purging from living in an environment that just was not healthy for me in the first place. So maybe my body is. Good morning, John. Maybe my body is. Maybe I'm going to turn into something else. Maybe I'm going to show up one day and look like a goddamn alien. And you guys are going to go, did you have an operation? Did you have an operation? I don't know. We'll see. My skin looks like bronze. Yeah, that's been showing up too, this bronzy thing. I don't know. I think I think I'm gonna wake up one day as an alien. Yeah. I don't know. Hi, Danelle. Hi, sweetie. Hello. Good morning in Ayala, Miss. I think this is the right place for you. I feel it too. Like a goddess. Am I turning into a goddess? A bronze goddess? Right before your eyes? Oh. Okay. Okay, son. One day I'm just going to come on the feed and be like this. Be in all my goddess glory. All right, guys. I love you. I thank you. I don't think there's going to be a dashikis and bonnets. No matter how you slice it, it is easier to try and get out right now. So let me see if I can call somebody before I start work at 11. Somebody could come get me, then I can get out and get back. All right, guys, I love you. Thanks, Callie Suds. Try to be more earthly, please. An earth goddess, right? That's what you want. But look at me. Oh, ciao. All right, I'm gonna figure things out. Whatever. I love you all. Bye.
Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals